Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Sabrina and today we're continuing on with Beacon Pines. So let's go and find out what his destiny is.
To be continued in Beacon Pines. Revenge
Yeah.
second. Wait, I was no way. Let's go back.
Yeah, let's go back. The only place that we have here is break.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered
Perfect.
down, shimmering.
Nope, promise roll I meet
Luca
him.
stopped himself mid-sentence.
Juicy secrets you gotta tell me. Okay. Let's go to the
Luca
treehouse.
saw Beck skulking by the gate.
Skulking. Ooh. Mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spiky looming mansion. Rich reclusive owners.
Beck
Even
grabbed
smells
the wrought
shady.
iron bars and shook the gate.
Descendants of Nightmare House. We were supposed to go to the second hide. Who's she talking to? But you to return that suit in working order. Of course. Nothing to worry about. So be it. I couldn't agree more. Okay. Our common threat.
Beck's voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff. Someone like in a suit like that grabbed me yesterday. Shh. Okay. I will deny everything. Wouldn't expect any less from you. Okay. Can't wait to see the look on Kurt's face. Okay. Painfully while expecting shady. Supervillain talk.
The mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
Who? Oh, Granny.
A chill ran down Luca's spine. His vision blurred.
Yeah.
Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand. Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask.
Nice and normal till the festival.
Gran gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the...
She's trying to figure out what's going on. I'm absolutely certain. This just makes the heiress look bad.
Chapter 5. What big ears you have.
Okay.
Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
Gentle tug. Okay. Look, like you've seen a ghost. Scared of the old lady in hazmat suit. That's my gran. Your gran? Yes. Oh. Okay, well, perfectly reasonable explanation for this. Let's try and go to the treehouse and figure it out. Okay. There's nothing to worry about. Of course, we're not
clipboard
worried.
finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Just doing our, dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Maybe if you try minding your P's and
Mr.
Q's.
Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need to know, you'll know it. Absolutely. If you sign here and acknowledge everything is accurate, then we'll be out of your hair in a flash. For the love
He
of...
snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
There. Would you like my eternal soul as well?
Looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Hello, Mr. Nuncreed. Let me give you some advice. The next time you see someone you don't know ask and hear your thoughts, give them a hard boop right in the kisser. Oh, my gram tells me just to keep away from the clipboards. That's good, that's good. Your gran is a smart lady, Luca. Speaking of which, you better run along home now. Too dark to be wandering on your own. Oh. Oh, this is nice. This treehouse just a little further from here. My buddy Rolo like. He's Rolo. That's not particularly helpful. I agree. Sorry, never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny. He's not trying to be, even though his family since the fall festival. Every damn time you tell me about the Fowl Festival thing he is. It's kind of a long story. You hit me with the highlights. Okay. There used to be a fertilizer company. It was called Valentine's. It was kind of a big deal. It was a big deal to us. The stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. The Valentine grew and grew. Beacon's pine pretty much grew around it. Most people in the town either worked for a sharper Valentine or used as fertilizer. Things were good. I'm assessing a big butt. Yeah. Around 6 years ago, Sharper Valentine suddenly died, and something changed. Excuse me. Changed how? Could have been a bad batch. Maybe it was the water or the air or the soil. Nobody knows. But all the crops died, and everyone blamed Valentine's. The foul harvest. Yeah, the Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Sheesh. Next year, the crops came back. Something was different. The plant crops do everything right, sort of a crapshoot. I don't know why. Nope. I take it Rolo's farm got the short end of the stick. Yep, for some reason their farm was hit a little harder than others. That sucks. Things gone better since Perennial Harvest came to town. Beacon's Pine Reborn Initiative. Yep. First thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They put up hotels, one town over for a week, while they decontaminated the groundwater. Better get going. Well, we know when everything got switched. I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid? Name's Beck. You must be Rolo. Reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission Control.
Waggled his head with pride.
You'll find we spare no expense in the construction. I've seen worse piles of junk. Thanks. Luca, you got a security concern we gotta talk about? Sorry. Yeah. I was waiting to make some improvements. Let me lock this baby down and test for infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. He goes all out, doesn't he? Always. There we go. Target practice. Where are you guys keep all this junk in the first place? Guy in town named Jeffrey trades us junks for snacks. Junk food for junk. Nice. So, pretty sweet security, right? It was imaginative, I'll give you that. I trust a new recruit. I'll vouch for her. Thanks, I guess. Okay, Luca, you promised to fill me in with the Valentine's warehouse.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
So like I said, there was someone there. What were they doing? I don't know, but the place was lit up and active. Maybe there were squatters? I don't think so. It seems more organized. When a man pulled me in, I saw some equipment running. Pulled you in? Yeah, but I got away. You keep saying it was a man, but they were wearing a mask, right? Yeah. So it could have been a woman. How did you get away? I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go and I ran. Dang, that was intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma. Yeah, that's the other part. On the way here, Bex and I saw the heiress Valentine meeting with Gran wearing the same sort of
Mom let
hazmat
out
suit.
a low whistle.
They weren't there for an idle chit chat. It was, sorry. Literally today is just me yawning. It was a proper clandestine meetup. So let me get this straight. There was an operation in full swing in the Valentine warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit. Then you saw your gran in the same suit talking to Heiress Valentine. Pretty much. I'm beginning to think this whole town is kind of awesome.
Luca shot back a look.
No offense. Well, we've seen a logical conclusion. Aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town, and the leader is your gran and she's tried to murder you. First off, and for the last time, there are no aliens. Second, it couldn't have been my gran at the warehouse. I broke the person's mask to get away. My gran's mask was wearing wasn't damaged, but she's definitely hiding something. Maybe. Your gran is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she ever does is sit around all day making jam. Could you possibly have to hide? Don't know. We haven't talked much since you moved in. Moved in? Your gran isn't from here? No, she came a few months back to take care of me after his mom went missing. Do you know where your gran before? No, not really. It's been years since I've seen her. Luca, don't take this the wrong way, but are we sure your gran is on the up and up?
Gazed out the window.
I'm just saying. Sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. We could say the same thing about your family, but you're right. Luca, your gran is hiding something. And Paz always says, folks only bury stuff not worth digging up. We need to investigate your house. My gran is hiding something. I don't think I could know by now. Kind of the whole point of hiding something. Yes, you're right. Gran's been leaving home for hours a week at a time this week. I'll call you tomorrow when the coast is clear, and then we can start to get to the bottom of this. I'm always game for a good snoop. You can count me in.
Chapter 6.
Yep.
Secret lair.
Oh yeah,
Summer forged ahead.
we can go into that
The nights
other
only
room.
seemed to grow colder. Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
I would too half dread. What time is it? Bro, what on earth is that? Ridiculous thing on your head. Oh, this? It helps me think. You're gonna need a lot of help with those. Joke all you want. You see you laughing when I crack the case wide open. Whatever she's been up to this week, kind of keeping her busy most days. Very well. Game's afoot.
Luca and Beck rolled their eyes as Rollo strutted across the room.
Might as well. We're ready to hide my deepest, darkest secrets.
Rollo flung open the cabinet with confidence. He coughed as a veil of dust hit his face.
Yeah. Not safe as you assume. It's dusty, isn't it? What we're looking for. If he wants to think, then again, a good detective knows not to trust their first hunch. First hunches are for suckers. Upstairs. Eureka, she lit a fire in order to burn the evidence. She keeps a fire going every day, Rollo. Drat. Been too late. Amount of documents lost into the ashes. Okay, I'm gonna stop you there. Can we think for a moment, Luca? Is there anywhere Gran doesn't want you to go? Yeah, the closet upstairs. Maybe that sounds like a reason why you should check out first. No dice, it's locked. Well, well. Standing for no reason now. You have no idea where the key is. If it's really important, she probably keeps it with her. Anywhere else? She has her berry bushes. Whoever thought I'm gonna take an important thing and huck it in a bush? True. Anything else? Maybe out of the ordinary? Well, she's always worried I break her fancy dishes in the kitchen. It doesn't matter anyways. I can't reach the latch.
Realization crept onto Luca's face. All three kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted in turn toward the kitchen.
Yeah. Alright, Rollo, it's your time to shine. Caught my expert detective skills. I shall
Before he
proceed.
could finish, Luca scrambled up Rollo's back.
My idea of detective work. Every squad needs a lockpick. Every good lockpick needs a sturdy head to stand on. This is beneath my standing. Stop complaining, hold still. Got it.
The three crowded around the hutch to peer in. With the glass doors opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them. Their eyes searched for anything amiss, but the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Yeah. Don't really know what we were expecting. Like, oh hey, let me just yank on this
As Beth
random
pulled on
teacup
one of the
and...
teacups, it slanted forward with a hollow click. The entire hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power.
Seems like your ground's been doing some remodeling. Only two different types of people with secret lairs, evil masterminds, and superheroes. Which one do you think she is? We're about to find out. More of an unhinged conspiracist vibe. Cannot be good. Let's look around before jumping to conclusions.
Luca jostled each cabinet drawer in turn. Only one was unlocked. He fingered through the filing cabinet, pausing at a bulging folder labeled Walter. For a long moment, he just stared at it.
This is his father's name. I got there. It's my dad. I was looking at his old medical files. His dad was a doctor.
And caressed the label with his thumb.
Well, you gonna read it? Here, let me help.
Rollo swiped the folder from the drawer and began leafing through the pages. He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
Actually read some of it. One sec. Dense documents such as these are like cheeseburgers. Best to skip straight to the middle. So where may beat lies. No idea what the presence of a preeminent scholar of dense documents and cheeseburgers. By all means,
stopped
proceed.
at a page and mimed, holding up a monocle.
Terrence Willoughby, paleness and malaise, body temperature continues to drop, describes soreness in muscle joints. Suppose Mrs. Willoughby a few days pass.
Rollo looked up with heightened surprise.
See, creepy, kind of disturbing. Who's Joseph? That's Mr. Nuncreed's name.
Rollo's
Wait.
finger traced across the page.
There's more scribbles on the margins. Could it be contagious? Mr. Willoughby claims the tap water in his home has been contaminated. Perhaps environmental lab results only raises more questions. Likely he came back to this report later and made those notes. It must be related
Rollo
to something
scanned through
else.
several more pages.
Here, writing looks shaky. I couldn't help her. This disease, whatever it is, progresses so fast. And with his wife's passing, Terrence's condition follows close behind, exacerbated by the loss. Enough is enough. I need to take matters into my own hands.
Staring blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly.
What's it
Rollo
say
rustled
next?
the folder, trying to loose more pages.
That's where it ends.
Luca
There has to be
frantically
more.
shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
Luca, I think it's the only one. It's alphabetical, see? What does he mean enough is enough? Take matters into his own hands?
Luca
This is
slammed the door
bullshit.
shut. A spider spider web of string connected photos of people from the town,
Uh-huh.
interspersed with hastily scrawled notes.
I'm sure she's kept herself busy. Grant, is your Grant a serial killer? Because I'm starting to get that vibe. Don't be ridiculous. She's tracking movements of everybody in the town out of the kindness of her heart, or she's putting symbols next to some of them. Yeah, Mr. Nuncree has a check mark. Clipboards are all inside circles. My mom's are both on here, both with question marks. Gus Valentine has a question mark. Eris has a question mark, but that's been crossed out. Mr. Kerr has a bullseye. The killer's chosen her next victim. I don't know what this means. Whatever it means is probably not good. Okay, I have enough. What do we have? A bear caution explosives and jar jams. That's enough jam to fill the whole town. Incendiary jam is your nan make. Look around. Okay, right?
Rollo
Find out.
casually spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the jam. He smacked his lips.
Huckleberry. Hint of brown sugar and ink?
Rollo plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper. Rollo offered the slimy note to Luca and licked his fingers clean.
Just to Mr. Fartafel. A jam gram. Last night I used the disguise Eris provided me to scout the location. The timing window should be possible. Operation Sparkplug a go. Oh, they're doing a heist. Whatever it is, it can't be good. More bombshell than bomb. Am I right? Well, I'm new here, but I'll let it slide. But I'm the bad joke guy around here.
They crowded around a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines.
Cool, this looks like a treasure map. Not every old map is a treasure map, Rollo, but every treasure map is an old map. I can't fault that logic. It looks like the pathway's drawn on. It starts at the entrance of the town, and
Rollo
if we follow
carefully
it,
traced the path with his finger. He
leads
jabbed
right
down at the
to
end point.
Town Square. The fountain in the middle of Town Square. A weird place to hide treasure. Rollo, it doesn't look like a treasure to me. The end of the path of the map is the same symbol of these explosives over here. So, not hiding treasure. A real bummer. Being excited for the past month? The festival. A gulp. What did you just say? Gulp? I feel like a gulp kind of situation. Everyone gather in the city town and blow up the festival. Not if we stop her. What was
Luca
that?
looked up from the map.
What was that? I heard it was the front door. Means someone's upstairs. Shh, quiet. Hit the lights.
Beck flicked off the light, and they became statues in the dark. Overhead, creaking floorboards bent under slow, deliberate steps.
Gran is back.
The kids looked up, the tilt of their necks following each footfall. Then suddenly, it stopped. Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath. All three exhaled shakily. A muffled male voice broke the silence. A final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and the voice now echoed down the stairs. The three kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step. Thump. 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 At the bottom step, the man paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life. Rollo shifted suddenly. Luca gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth. It was too late. Rollo was already inching toward the stairway.
Really?
He screeched as
Don't
he
do this,
charged
Rollo.
toward the shadowy figure. With all his weight, Rollo... From the dark corner, they saw something move.
Wait,
Luca
did you kill a
scrambled to the
person?
hunched figure on the ground. Pressing his fingers to the man's neck, he sighed with relief.
Okay, alive.
As Beck
Knocked
flicked
him
back
out.
on the light, Luca and Rollo both gasped in stereo. Chapter 7. The Interrogation of Hiram Tolliver.
Oh my.
Still unconscious, Mr.
Ooh,
Tolliver
I didn't mean to
slumped
start it.
heavily in a shoddy old chair.
I didn't mean to start it, but... Ooh, I see. It was Tolliver. I don't know who I was expecting. It was very intense for me. But I am going to leave that here for this episode. If you're not already, feel free to subscribe to my channel. In the next episode, we're going to find out what Mr. Tolliver knows. Bye.